Where would you rather be? Anywhere? Anywhere but here? What about if you were between sun and moon, stranded on some alien shore, running at the speed of love, cutting to the chase to find nobody's hero, but you're sticking it out because you are so gosh darn animated that the double agent in you comes out and shows your true cold fire. You go, leave that thing alone because I'm running for everyday glory. Boom. That's it. It's called Parts.
I didn't hear that. What was that? That last part was counterculture. Yeah,
Counterparts. It was
Counterparts.
Yeah, Counterparts.
That was good. It seems like you did all the songs from that. You did all the song titles. That's pretty impressive.
I am a Rush fan.
I have heard
He's a Rush
that.
fan.
I've
It's
heard
one of
that.
Tim's many talents is he can make stories out of song titles
Words.
from albums,
Yeah.
from yes. There it was for Counterparts. Our fifth album that we're covering.
Sure.
Whatever you say.
So what was you? Didn't you have something in your hand? Sort of a earlier, sort of a demonstration of the album.
I couldn't decide to whether to use it for this Counterparts album preview or save it for Animate, but I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to show it.
Yeah,
It's related to the album cover, and then maybe I'll explain more.
we're all screwed.
Yeah, I'll explain more when we talk about Animate.
That was a great
Animate.
concert.
Yes.
According to my friend Jay, Counterpart is his fifth favorite album. According to my friend Tim, Counterparts is his second favorite album.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wait till you hear what his second favorite album is.
Oh yeah,
Right.
His second favorite album is
Yes.
Grace Under Pressure and
Yes.
Whispers and Vapor Trails.
Right.
Yeah, and Rush
And Hold Your Fire
and the rest.
and
The
Feedback.
When we did our episode trying to decide which album to cover next, we were all very excited about Counterparts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great album.
Our Rush fans cohorts on YouTube just finished or are finishing up Counterparts. We all have Counterparts.
I rediscovered the greatness of Counterparts. Counterparts. So gentlemen, counterparts. Webster's dictionary defines a counterpart
Oxford J.
as a thing that fits another perfectly. I define counterpart as a part that is placed onto a counter. Which definition is the most accurate? No one knows for sure.
Oh, I think we do.
But here are a few facts about the album Counterparts. Counterparts is the 15th studio album by the Canadian rock band supergroup simply known as Rush. Now,
I don't know if you need to give us that information. I just don't know.
Okay, I'm just
Yes.
saying, and
Yes.
I just wanted to mention the supergroup part because, damn, aren't they just super?
It's super group. It sounds like we're in the 70s.
I know.
We like them.
So this album was released on October 19th, 1993.
Oh, yes.
There are 11 tracks on this album, all of which are perfect.
Wait, is that personal
Yes.
commentary or
Yes. Yes.
okay?
No, that is
I
fact.
agree.
That's
I agree.
exactly what
Okay.
Wikipedia says.
Exactly. Rush.
Oh, does it?
So it says on Wikipedia that Rush wanted a more organic approach to their songs on this album. They wanted a sense of balance between spontaneity, thank you, and refinement. Counterparts marks a continuation in the band's transition from synthesizer back to guitar-oriented music
Yes,
which
it does.
was started in on Presto in
Pretzels.
in 89. So here's an interesting part that I didn't know. So Alex Lifeson said that this was his first time since moving pictures that there was a conscious decision to have the guitar play a more predominant role, resulting in a more satisfying album for him. He said he also constantly asked Geddy Lee not to use any keyboards for the album, but Lee always brought him to the studio anyway. And it created what he said is quote unquote an immediate atmosphere.
Nice.
Immediate atmosphere. Nice.
But it's okay. They're still friends. And so Neil's lyrics had a selection of topics such as the difference between genders, the anima, which is the unconscious feminine side of a man, and the animus, the unconscious masculine side of a woman, which is a principle derived from psychologist Carl Jung. Basically, duality became the only unifying theme of the album, inspiring its title, Counterparts.
Counterparts.
Because the males have a PP and the girls have a VJ.
Wow. Was not expecting that.
Hey,
I'd like to apologize.
Wait a second. You
Wow.
stop recording on things I say, and that's not near as bad as that. As bad.
I expect it when you're talking. When you're talking, I'm hovering over the stop button. I kind of let it go with Jay.
Oh,
Mistake, obviously.
Sometimes you gotta just let it go. Sometimes,
obviously.
And we know.
Wow.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
It's you know what? It's life. It's perfectly natural.
It's real. It's what's happening right now.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Unfortunately.
3, 2, 1.
And scene. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
all right. Thanks for that.
kind
Jay.
of a brief overview. But I went the track list.
Did you say overview?
Overview.
Oh, for crying out loud.
The track list.
Hey, can we get in trouble with the FCC?
Yeah,
Just
you know me.
curious. Say FCC.
Yeah, you know me.
Say FCC.
Yeah, you know me.
Wow. We are.
This has gone off the rails a little bit.
If there are rails, we're not on them.
Yeah. But I will tell you this, I'm really excited to dig into this album. Like I didn't know those facts about I didn't know what an animus was until today. I just thought it was what you pooped out of. But so we're gonna discuss, I believe, what? Did I say something wrong?
No,
we have lost all control. Okay, he cannot be the one that's really opening up the album preview anymore.
I think it was you. Wow. Okay.
Well, I've discussed the facts about the album, including
the facts.
Facts. You just said a bunch of offensive. Oh, obviously, we are giddy to start Counterparts. Obviously, hopefully
that's Getty. Right that's Getty.
My bad.
With those black eyes.
Hopefully, that's obvious.
No, I'm just kidding. Those are not black eyes.
Like a doll's eyes.
They're what are they? Hazel or brown? I think they're not black.
Back to you, Tim. with something serious.
So Tim,
where would you rather be? Anywhere right but here.
Right here. No, this is the place.
When will the time be right?
Tim, how excited are you to discuss this album and why?
Well, Jay, I'd like to say it 5 to 8 minutes ago. I was extremely excited.
Yeah, that may have changed a little bit with you select. Right.
I want to hear what I say about 2112.
I am oh dear Lord.
Easy.
I'm extremely excited. Counterparts has special memories for me. It was the first Rush concert I ever took. It was the first and last Rush concert I ever took my wife to.
Seriously?
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
You guys
Was
never
it-
went again?
Was it because
No.
of the?
She
sorry.
no, she yeah. I mean, I think she thought about going with me to the R40 since that we figured that was going to be it. But she decided graciously to not go, and so I could take my son, who was in
Aw,
8th grade or 9th grade at the time of that
Nice.
concert.
That
So
is
that
the
was cool.
greatest gift
nice.
But
given him. That's
but
awesome.
Counterparts was
Besides life.
just the songs are great, but on this one, it's the recording. It's their mindset in how they approach the songs. I think some of these songs could have been released on Presto, could have been released on Roll the Bones. Okay.
Some of them, like just the
Really?
rockingness, it could have been released earlier than that.
Well, they could have been, but I'm talking about this album. It's like Rush got their balls back on this. It's harder, it's crunchier, it's bassier, it's darker. The sound, not the theme, but the sound of it, you know. Then Roll the Bones or Presto.
Yeah.
To me, very tenery, high pitch kind of Presto and Roll the Bones. And not that it's bad songs on those albums, because I love those songs. But
I thought Getty sounded great on this too. His vocals
Counterparts
were really
was just, I mean, especially with Stick It Out. I mean, I thought that was the new Kiss single.
I could hear that.
I hadn't heard that from Rush in quite some time, probably Limelight.
That's why I'm saying some of those licks reminded me of like earlier Rush, early Rush.
Right. And it got to me on the album. I love Double Agent. Double Agent could have been left alone as maybe.
Do you love Double Agent, Tim, or did you just see one and
I love Double Agent.
Okay.
It could have been a second instrumental. I love what they did with it vocally. And it's just another one of those songs where Getty had said, something we got our gagas out on, just something to have some fun with. So yeah, I love. I'm going, unlike the last one we went through, I'm not going to be depressed.
No.
After finishing this one, and hey, the album does hit some serious topics, but still darker sounds, some serious
We're talking
topics.
about you, nobody's hero. Sorry.
No, I was talking about Cold Fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When Rush,
I think we're gonna have fun on that one.
When Rush decided to take the band in a new direction, that's right. Country and Western. We got a new song for you called "It's a Cold Fire." Cold Fire. That's how Getty would introduce that song.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Oh, it was so great because Neil and Alex would be playing a country riff, like he would go dang, 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 digga, dang, digga, dang, 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 and Neil's just doom, chink, doom, chink, doom, chink, and Getty's going, yep, got a new song for you, letting you know the new direction of the band. You guessed it, country and Western.
Don't worry, we play both kinds. Country
and Western.
Country and Western. Yeah. Tim, you and I talked off pod about the recording techniques with the guitar.
Yes.
About the caveman.
The caveman, yes.
Yeah. What did you tell me about that? Because I was intrigued.
He told Alex all those effect pedals and your ridiculous soundboards and stuff, not doing it. He did a Johnny Carson on him. No, I'm sorry, not a Johnny Carson, a
Yeah.
George
George
Bush. And that,
I got
which Alex got very angry at times. No, if I want some effects, I want some effects. And Caveman said, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. It was set your mic up over here, your guitar's over here, your amp's there. Boom. That's the way we're doing this.
So he went from guitar to amp, no effects, and then
No
they
effects.
stuck a mic in front of the amp to get that big live sound versus that kind of tinny, wimpy sound when the guitar goes straight through the board or through a bunch of effects, pedals or loops or racks, and then into the board.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's the way to capture. I'm sure Dave Grohl, I was going to say Growl, Jay's dog. I'm sure Dave Grohl would agree. That's how you capture a guitar sound.
Yeah.
You go into the mic, you crank it, and into the amp, you crank it, and you stick a mic in front of it.
And
that's
then
how you get a guitar sound.
And then when you listen to the approach on how they mic'd Neil's drum kit. Now, Neil was getting a new drum kit made for him pretty much on every tour after Signals. Now he didn't change the drum brand names until he switched to Ludwig for Hold Your Fire. He was still using Tama, but he was getting brand new drums made. Okay. And you would listen to a Rush album, except for maybe some tweaks here and there. Neil's drums pretty much sounded the same. But when you take a listen to Counterparts, and it's a little bit of the drums, but it's the way, and Neil was doing something different also in his playing. You hear it on Stick It Out. You hear it on Animate. His use of the bell on the ride cymbal, but how it just sounds different.
What is that? Is it something he was doing? Was it the brand of cymbal? Was it the recording technique?
No,
because that really sticks out. The sound of the ride cymbal.
Neil had not changed cymbal brands yet. No, he was still playing Zildjians. So that was a combination of, number one, Neil didn't necessarily use the bell that much. Not in those kind of patterns that we're hearing on the songs on Counterparts. But he was doing a thing where, like, on Stick It Out, the downbeat, he's hitting the bell, but he's also going to the body of the ride on the upbeat, or vice versa. On Animate, it's upbeat on the bell, body on the downbeat, to cheap. And so
he's hitting that ride cymbal's a little bigger than the crash or the splash.
Right. But the way that came out, that was the Caveman right there too. Just the way he was going about miking everything. Amazing.
Yeah, because that's definitely one of the things that sticks out to me is you just hear that ride cymbal.
Yeah.
And nobody uses the ride cymbal like Neil does, so that's a very good thing.
Right,
because he does extra.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He really did stick it out.
And a little bit of keyboards. That was something I talked about on as we were finishing up Vapor Trails, is that maybe, in my opinion, they could have used a little keyboards instead of the other stuff they did. And I think Counterparts is a great example of a little bit of keyboards, filled in some spaces, maybe, and added to a very guitar-centric, guitar-centric album.
But what it was,
and a cleaner recording too.
It was mostly, synth pads and stuff like that. It wasn't. There's not a single song on the album that requires Geddy Lee being behind the keyboard.
Just some background stuff.
Right. Some foot pedal stuff, trigger that pad here, bring in the strings, bring in the horns. little
Sax.
things like that, right? A saxophone,
1,000 saxophones.
exactly. Just little things to give it. But then again, people might have thought, well, that's all that they did. But Nobody's Hero, that is a little orchestra that is playing. That's not keyboard stuff right there. It's the same guy who did the orchestrations for Queen Reich's Silent Lucidity.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Same guy who did that. And I think he also did that. I can't remember the name of that Smashing Pumpkin song.
Was it off of the Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness?
I don't know, but I think I
'Cause there was a
remember
lot
the video
more.
where they all look like they're dressed up in the 1920s.
See, I never watched many videos.
Yeah,
so.
or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. Your Billy Corgan
Do you need to
is
excuse yourself?
not very good.
No, it's not.
Billy,
But yeah, interesting fact right there, which I can't wait to get. So I got a funny story to talk about on Nobody's Hero too.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
It's making
I'm
me
frightened.
laugh right now.
Oh boy, I'm probably going to hit the edit button.
yeah.
Edit
No,
button. Like
it's
that's
not
a
that
thing.
bad. Right.
I think it's just generally offensive.
Generally offensive.
Generally offensive. Damn it, Tim! You had
Damn
your
it,
chance.
Tim.
You
Sorry.
miss it. Okay, album cover.
I think the album cover is generally offensive.
Generally offensive.
Generally offensive. I love that's a nice blue, nice black. Like
I
that.
like it.
Blue, black, white. Yeah. Simple.
It's either saying you're really going to love this album or you're screwed because of the.
And the other thing, I love the color of Neil's drum kit.
Oh,
on that tour, he went to this like dark plum looking color on his drum shells.
have you ever seen the person or the site and you can buy the miniature drum sets and you can get just about any of Neil's kits?
No.
Have you seen that? Okay, I'll send that to you.
Yes,
It's very cool. They're like little minute and you get like all of them. They have all of them.
But they're really hard to play.
Yes, Tim, you might have a little bit of trouble with the playing part.
No, I've got a shrinking machine. My next door neighbor is Dr. Shrinker.
Oh,
You were gonna say that.
honey, I shrunk the Tim.
Dr. Shrinker. Dr. Shrinker.
He's a
Madman with an evil mind.
Mind? Yeah, something like that.
Look it up. Look it up. Yeah. Yep. Simple. And I guess it shows what Jay defined earlier in the show, the counterparts, the
lyrics to Dr. Shrinker.
Yes, the nut,
The yin and the yang,
and the
so to
bolt.
speak.
little phallic, maybe little sexual, little
Maybe,
innuendo
maybe.
there, maybe a double entendre. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
Say no more. Say no more.
What's it like?
Lyrics
Damn
to
it,
Dr.
Tim.
Shrinker.
Oh, Tim.
All right, we have devolved so far.
So, I feel as though we could just get on with the show and just perhaps
Jay, while Tim looking up theme songs from 80s kid shows.
70s.
yes.
Oh, wow. Any
Wait a second.
favorite
Hang on a second.
or-
Y'all remember this as part of the lyrics? Blood unloads from my vein, spurts of purple, deep in red, scarlet dyed cloth can't seal the stream. It won't help around the neck. Apply the strap, compress the opening, twist the stick, excessive spewing.
Is that for Nobody's Hero?
No,
Sorry.
I swear it says it's the lyrics for. Well, you
that
can't see it.
cannot be. Are you serious?
Dr.
Okay.
Shrinker, but
No.
it's got to be something else.
That was
Yeah.
a kid's show.
That
There's no way.
sounds not right. Jay, any favorite songs, least favorite songs from the Counterparts album?
Least
would.
favorites?
Favorites, least favorites, any that stick out or stick
Well, yeah, I have some favorites.
down?
For sure. I have some favorites. For example,
Example do?
I love Nobody's Hero.
Yeah.
I love Everyday
you?
Glory.
Really?
I love
Yeah.
Animate. I love Stick It Out, Cut to the Chase, Between Sun and Moon, Alien Shore, The Speed of Love, Double Agent, Cold Fire, and Leave That Thing Alone. Those are my favorite ones. Off.
What do you
that
not
album.
like? Like all of them,
I like them
essentially, almost.
all. Yeah, almost. I love Leave That Thing Alone. I love their when they do an instrumental.
Yeah.
Nobody's Hero has always been one of my favorite songs off that album.
Really?
But Animate and Stick It Out are also
I'm
really
acting
great.
so surprised.
You are acting surprised.
Is
Is there?
it just me? Because Animate, Stick It Out, Cut to the Chase, just like in your face, badass. And then,
Yeah.
like, when they bring it down to the acoustic guitar intro of Nobody's Hero, is it just kind of is it a little deflating for you, or is that just me?
No.
That's just you.
I think that's just you. I think that's a great acoustic guitar part. I think
Yeah.
that's a great opening.
Yeah.
And you're keeping it like it's a song you would sing around the campfire,
Yeah.
possibly.
Oh, we
But-
totally need to do that someday.
But then
That'd be
you
fun.
get and you hold the chord. But he's nobody's
nobody's
hero.
hero.
Ba, doo, doo, ga. Da, goo, goo, ga. Doo,
So
doo.
what I'll do is I'll cue it up, but I'll move Nobody's Hero up and play it first, and then go through the rest. That way I don't have that. And then
Whoa, it's a
Everyday
great
Glory.
song.
I used to kind of get to the end and just go, okay, maybe they could have done without this song. Maybe it's too. And then one day, for some reason, I noticed the bridge, the lyrics on the bridge, and I'm thinking, how did I not notice this? It's one of the best things that anybody has ever written. That bridge to Everyday Glory, and I guess
Right.
we'll get there in about 12 or 13 weeks, won't we?
Yeah. See,
Stick
see you
around, subscribe.
Easter.
See your
Take
spring
it to the
break,
bridge.
or have you seen the Confounded Bridge?
Take you to the bridge.
Yeah, and there's no songs. There's not a song I don't like. It's just all of them just really
Yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah. What's funny to me about this album is I really had kind of forgotten about it. And, since I hadn't really done the deep dive before and I'd forgotten about it. And then I went back and I listened to this and was like, my gosh, this is a kick butt album.
Yeah.
And
I
it
mean,
was an incredible set list on the tour.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
This
I feel like I wonder, did I get on that tour?
is in probably my top 4 or 5 Rush shows that I've seen. The set list, they had a lot of pyro, which you don't really think of Rush. Yeah, maybe a little smoke bomb explosion here and there, lasers, the lights, the video, all that.
Yeah.
A lot of pyro in the Counterparts concert. For Stick It Out, Double Agent. It was especially on the part where, and across the holy fire. Yeah. Like Gene Simmons farted on him. It was nothing like that.
okay.
I just,
And I hear. Yes, Jay.
I was just thinking, and it was such a great big hit also in that movie. The last song on the Everyday Hero, I'm sorry, Everyday Glory. We did it all for the everyday glory of love. Isn't that what is it from the Karate Kids?
I'm so embarrassed for Jay right now.
Oh, me too.
I'm very happy to be here and have Jay with me.
The precious time that we all have on this earth. And Jay just wasted so
on
much
that.
just trying to
Okay.
come up with that. Not only did he waste time, he wasted oxygen. Okay. Just trying to.
I mean, this world is
I mean-
running out of it. And I'm like, hey,
Man,
screw it.
It's like
I'm
so
taking it. I'm
precious
taking
little
you with me.
helium, photosynthesis. What?
Photosynthesis.
I know people who don't like Double Agent. I don't get it.
Get that. That's a great
I don't get it.
song. That is a great jam.
Man. Oh wow. It is.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of the songs from the album I was really hoping we were going to get again on the Test for Echo tour. But
No. All right. Which song are you most excited about diving into and analyzing?
to me, it's probably a toss up between Leave That Thing Alone.
Yeah.
No, it's an instrumental. No,
It's
probably
got
between.
some super cool part. There's some
does,
super cool
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, there is. I'm like,
I'll
I'm
leave that
looking
thing
at. I'm
alone.
looking
Yeah,
forward
but
to
there's
getting
not
into
a
that.
whole lot of analyzing to super kick-ass musical playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I
That
can't-
might be shorter. But for
If
me, we
you
did
don't
do-
understand how they do it, you can't analyze it. So
Mm.
it's probably going to be between Cold Fire and
Fires,
probably Double Agent for me.
Double Agent Man.
Yeah, Cold Fire. I think there's some really interesting stuff there that's ahead of its time. Considering when
looking
this came out, there's a lot of stuff on this album ahead of its time. That Neil wrote this in the 90s is just astounding. Can't wait. Cannot
Yeah.
wait
Yeah.
to get in.
Very excited about the counterparts and all the stuff that goes with that.
Stuff.
All right, looking through my
Mm.
notes. What do we have here? We did everything.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Okay. Sometime soon, we're going to get into animate the song. We're going to break it down. We're going to play our favorite
Yeah.
parts. We're going to
Damn.
tell you what it's all about. But we want to know what you think. Email us and let us know. 2112 at Every Rush Song. Catch us on the Soch at Every Rush Song 10, if you would, please.
Bum, bum, bum. Thank you very kindly.
Should do that at the beginning.